Hello my friends, I am Sarah from graceinmyspace.com and today we are decorating the kitchen for fall. I'm so thrilled to join several friends of mine who are also sharing some fall decorating tips on their YouTube channels. Make sure and check them out. I will link them each in the description below. They are such talented designers and bloggers, and they will give you some amazing tips for your home. Joining me today are Andrea from Pine and Prospect Home, Cami from Tid Bits. Each of these ladies has such a beautiful style. We've got cottage style, we have farmhouse style, we have interior design expertise. We have a lot of just beautiful, simplistic decor that is really stress-free. All of the things that everybody's gonna share with you for these videos are attainable, and that is what I love the most. So without further ado, let's get started in my kitchen. Step one is to edit. This is the step that most people completely skip over, but it is essential. Edit out anything that's not the seasonal decor you want. Get rid of those tulips, get rid of all your summer decor. Start with a clean palette. Then edit any practical everyday items that you just don't use, and it's just adding clutter, because the kitchen is really such a utilitarian space that in order for it to be functional and beautiful, it's gotta be a little bit more minimal. So I've cleared off my island, I have cleared off this side on my shelves up here, I have taken it down to my everyday basic dishes that we use on a daily basis, and now we're gonna start decorating. So you need to start by defining which areas you want to use for decor versus prep space and practical dishes space and just keeping your kitchen functional in the process. I have a very large island and I have shelving, and those are the two spaces that I key in on for decor. You might have a peninsula, you might have a glass cupboard where you display things, you might have just a long bank of lower cupboards like I do where you can put decor on the countertop. But I do find that it helps to define the space you want to decorate first. My number one go-to for fall decor in the kitchen is dried florals. These are dried right from my yard. These are strawberry hydrangea and bobo hydrangea. Once it's late summer, they will naturally dry. You don't have to hang them upside down. You can just pop them just like this in water and let the water run out, and they will dry naturally. These stems become delicate, so I try not to touch them too much as I'm touching them, but you can just do something super simple like a very small vase like this. Simple countertop decor. Or you can also just pop them right up on an open shelf. This is a great way to add in a pop of fall without being overtly fall. Dried florals is the number one way to get a little bit of fall colors in there. Some kind of mauves, some reds, some oranges, some browns. Any of those earth tones that you would naturally see in fall are a really simple way to bring fall in without adding a lot of clutter. Now we have a very bright and colorful display for fall that took no time at all. Now if you want something a little bit more overtly fall, but not like all the way fall, add in some simple touches of fall. Now to hang this sign on my tile, I do not want it to be a permanent fixture. I do not want to drill into my tile. I'm just gonna put some command strips on the back. This is the really technical way to do it. Now we wait. If you've ever tried to use these before and then it just falls off the wall, it's because you have to take the weight off of it until the stickiness fully adheres itself, and then we can put it back up. While we wait for that, I'm gonna put some of my everyday stuff back up and try and play with it and find a rhythm that I like. Always add plants. So we still aren't going super fall, so we're just gonna add in some fall colors. This bowl could actually just be used on an everyday basis, or it can serve as decor. And now we have a very simple addition of fall. It's feeling a little bland, so we're gonna add in a pop of some fall color with these really simple stems. There you go. Now we're really gonna get into fall. Bring out the pumpkins. When in doubt, buy real pumpkins that are flat and stack them. That's all there is to it. Or you can do a faux option that is pre-stacked for you, and it's just a really simple way. You can literally do this, watch. Did you see it? Fall decor done. In all seriousness, adding pumpkins to your fall decor is the way to make it feel like fall, along with more like fall foliage or some really pretty fall artwork, anything that's just kind of like, okay, if I see it in nature during autumn, then it will feel like fall in my home. All right, so I'm gonna add a centerpiece that you can cling to while you're decorating. I don't want to have pumpkins like all over my island. We need to use the space. When you start with a central point and you have this boundary that you have to keep your decor within, it makes it a lot easier for spaces like kitchens where you're gonna need counter space. You don't want everything to be filled up and cluttered. So obviously I have an array of pumpkins here. For this space, I think it makes sense to do a few things. You can go really simple with one pumpkin and some of those florals. Let's add in a little funky gourd. So that is super duper simple. 3 pieces, stays on the center of your island and doesn't take up everything else. Another option is just to pop one by your sink. It's really easy to add a simple pumpkin like this one and just make it standalone decor. So now you can see I popped a pumpkin here, I popped a pumpkin back there, I popped a pumpkin right here, I popped a pumpkin over there. I don't want to say that anymore. It sounds kind of weird. Bottom line, put a pumpkin somewhere. And if you want even more, add multiples. They usually work best in groups of 3 at varying heights. And you can see how it looks with all those different elements added in together. I hope that you enjoyed watching the fall kitchen decor come together. It can be really simple, it can be really elaborate. You could even go way more hog wild on fall decor than what I did. It's just about doing it in baby steps and seeing how it comes together so that it's not overwhelming, so it doesn't clutter up your space where you need to have prep work and eating space and all the things that you do in a kitchen. And it's about enjoying the process along the way. I would love for you to subscribe if you enjoyed this video, share it with your friends, and there will be much more to come. Make sure and head next to check out my friends. We have got some beautiful fall decorating tips lined up for you. Andrea at Prime and Prospect Home and Cami at Tid Bits.